Alright, so we know the shade up is a greater than or equal to. Shade down is less than or equal to. Shade up with the dotted line is just greater than. And shade down with the dotted line is less than. So what was the right sign for number 5 if it's a dotted line and shaded down? Okay. Yeah, it would be, right, shaded down, dotted line. There you go. And number 6, what's that one? Solid line, shaded up. Which solid line is either 1 or 2, right? So which one is it? Number 1, because it's shaded up, so it'd be a greater than or equal to. Yeah. Okay. So let's just go through a few. I'm going to go down the middle this time and do those examples. So, where should we shade on this one, above or below, for number 8? So use the little chart. Use the chart. Where is this symbol? And what do you get? Yeah, so that's right here. So shade down. And solid line, we already have a solid line, but we got to shade down. So you go over here, go to any point, and you want to shade below it on the line. And now let's do a few where you have to do the line as well. So let's go down to 11. So what is the slope on number 11, the rise and run? So you can see it right here. Okay. We'll put in our slope, 3 over 5. Our y-intercept is -3. Now, is this a solid or dotted line? According to this symbol. Use your table. Is it solid or dotted? Dotted. So let's circle that. And should we shade up or down? Down. Down. Okay. So we're just getting that information directly from here. So if you find the right symbol, right, dotted line, shade it down. So use that chart to help yourself out. And now we can go ahead and graph it. So let's start at -3. So let's start in the middle, go down 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to go up 3 and right 5. So back up 3, back to the axis, the x-axis, go right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can do it again just to have a nice straight line. Up 3 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so we did the y-intercept. We did the slope. Now let's do a dotted line. It says a dotted line. So use your straight edge and make a dotted line. Dotted or dashed, however you want to say it. And then go ahead and shade down. So go on any point on the line and you go straight down, and that's the side you want to shade. Shade everything on this side. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get most of it all shaded in. I don't want you spending a bunch of time just trying to make the shading perfect. As long as we can see which side it is you mean, you're probably good. So that's how you can do one of those from beginning to end. Okay, figure out the slope, the y-intercept, and if it's dotted or dotted or solid, and then is it shaded up or down. Let's continue on to the back in the middle. So the slope is 14. Up 3, right 2. We're going to begin at 9. Is this going to be dotted or solid? Dotted. Okay. And is it shade up or shade down? Look at, look at the chart. It's a shaded up. Okay. All right. So let's start at 9. Going to graph it. Now you'll notice you can't go up 3 and right 9. So remember, you can always go the opposite. We can do both of these negative, right? Because negative over negative is also positive. So we can do down and to the left. So let's go down 3 and right 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And you can do that a few times. And we know it's a dotted line once again, so do a dotted line. Still using a straight edge if you have one. And now we know we're going to shade up. We're going to shade above. Okay, so any point on the line, go straight up. And there it is. Now, don't make this shading too dark, because sometimes you do shade wrong and you have to erase it. So whatever shading you do, make it something that you can easily erase that's not going to stay super dark as you press down so hard on the pencil. Just do a light shading, just in case you might have to erase it. All right, think we're getting the hang of this now? Just a little bit more? Okay, let's go down to 20. Now 20 we can do two ways. You can do either the intercept way or you can do the solving way. Let's just go ahead and do the solving for y, see what happens. So let's start by subtracting 2x on both sides. Simplify that. Now you notice there was a negative from the y there. You have to leave that there. You have to just get rid of it. So that means this negative, which is the same as -1, we have to divide by a -1. And of course, when you divide by a negative, switch the sign. And then simplify carefully. We have -2 divided by -1. What does that equal? Positive. There's 2x. And we have +4 divided by -1. -4. Okay, so we have a slope of 2/1. That's up to right 1. We're going to start at -4. And what about the shading? Is this shaded up or down? It's shaded down, so less than. Use the table. And is it a solid or a dash? Solid. Easy. Look back over. There it is. You guys not be guessing. Look at the solid line. Get it down. So let's go ahead and graph it. Start at -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go up to right 1. Up to right 1. Do that a few times. This time it's a solid line. Draw a regular line here. Solid. And we know it's shaded below. Shaded down. So at any point on the line, go straight down. That's the side that you need to shade. So a lot of little things that we reviewed as well. We reviewed when you divide by a negative, we had to switch the sign. That's important. Anytime you divide by a negative, you got to flip the sign. We also reviewed that if your slope takes you off the graph, like on number 14, you could always reverse it to go the other direction. So we couldn't go up 3 and right 2. So we reversed it, went down 3 and left 2. So don't forget about that if your slope takes you off the graph. And then I guess the number one thing is flip your paper back and forth and check to make sure you're doing the solid and shading right. And go back and forth and look at this to make sure it's correct. All right, so I think that's enough of examples. We'll just have you guys finish this up by the end of the period today. And then I'll assign the Khan Academy, so if you finish early, you can start on that. Remember, you have to get 5 in a row correct with the shading and solid and dashed lines included. Okay? Go ahead and get to work and try to get done by the end of the period today.